I put the ring in single. I'm worried about a ring on my finger. You can tell your man, shoot your shot when you see him. It's okay, he's already in my DMs.
Welcome to the Boston's Big Four podcast. Cast. New news about music and sports every week, sometimes.
All right, folks, we're back. We have a very special guest today, a musician, a comedian, great guy, and maybe by the end of the podcast, a friend. Welcome, Matt Shore.
Possibly. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, boys. No, thank you so much for having me. This is very cool. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
Man.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming.
Dude, so excited. I've been following you for a little while. We talked about this a little bit off mic of your music journey. I love the blend of music and comedy. There's so many examples of it. We're not going to list them. And also, I want to say really quickly, we're going to squash this right now. Anyone who's about to get into the comments and talk about Bo Burnham, shut the fuck up.
Why? Hold on,
Shut
why?
the fuck up. We're not making a Bo Burnham comparison. It's just,
I already brought it up when you were not in the room. I already said something about Bo Burnham. Yeah, dude.
all right, Jack is ruining.
I'm
I
out of here.
actually
I'm out of here.
I asked if he was the pioneer, and he was like, "No, he's not the pioneer
Of musical comedy?
Yeah.
No way, dude. Okay, so actually, how about
So,
this?
I'm
This is
uninformed.
That's fine because now you've done a great segue. We're going to talk about some pioneers of musical comedy.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to think of my first. I feel the oldest that I can think of immediately, and I know there's an older one. Like Meatloaf is kind of like musical comedy. You know?
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's definitely on like the spectrum of musical comedy. So like I like to think of it as like there's like a comedy end of the spectrum and then like a music end of the spectrum. And then everybody kind of falls in one area. So like on like the comedy end, that's people like Dimitri Martin. Who's like, you know, he's like playing guitar, but he's like saying jokes while he's playing guitar. So like music is like part of his jokes. And then on the other end, you've got people like Meatloaf, and then there's other people like Zach Fox is one.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Shout out Mental Illness.
Yes, I love that song.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
like
that song.
we're like it's like absurd, it's funny, but it's not necessarily like it's got like a hard laugh line, like this is where you laugh.
Yeah.
Boom. And then people in the middle of that are like Bo Burnham, Flight of the Conchords. Flight of the Conchords is like my biggest in what's the word?
Inspiration? Or-
Yeah. Like they
Or influence, maybe.
influence.
I guess. Yeah.
I think influence is what I'm looking for.
Right.
So like their songs have like they're full songs, but they've got like lines in there where it's like, and now the audience laughs and stuff, and that's kind of where I fall, like in the middle of that spectrum.
Is that hard to like structure a song sometimes? Because I know comedy in general, it's hard to write in applause or laugh breaks because you don't, unless you really like when it becomes special tight, then you can do it that way because you know people will laugh. You've done it so many times, but like when you're writing a song, especially musically, like how do you know when to find those beats?
Yeah, so like what's cool, there's like a little cheat code with it because like all jokes are setups and punchlines, right? When you're writing lyrics, you've got the first line and then you got the second line that rhymes with the first one. So you can kind of plug in setup, punchline, structure into that, and then it's really, you know, you can kind of play with it however you want. So like a lot of my songs, you know, like it has a line and then the next one is, you know, the funny part. But then, you know, the more you follow those rules, the more you can break them too and like add in other stuff. So it can lend itself well to comedy.
Okay, interesting. I can't write songs, so like that just seems like a whole different math, and like combining them would seem difficult, but you're understanding. So we talked a little bit about this off mic.
Owen has written a song before, by the way.
I can't write songs like that though. Chat, forget you heard that. you've been doing music for a long time, so it's kind of like ingrained
Yeah.
in your language.
For
So
sure.
You said it was. You told me you started guitar in second grade. Was music
Yeah.
had started before this?
Yeah, so like I started playing guitar in second grade. My dad taught me how to play, and when I was in second grade, I was like, okay, my two paths in life, I'm either gonna be a rock star or I'm gonna be a player on the Red Sox. You know, either or.
The two clear
you know.
paths for young boys.
Yeah. But then when I couldn't throw past 40 miles an hour, I was like, okay, maybe we'll just be a rock star instead. But I started playing in bands when I was probably in like middle school. There was this really great program in Portsmouth. That's where I grew up. This nonprofit music school that like would take kids who knew how to play instruments and put them in bands together, and you'd all learn a song, and it was basically like rock band school, which was just the best. It's the Portsmouth Music and Arts Center. Shout out to them.
Shout out Portsmouth Music
Shout
and
out
Arts Center.
PMAC.
Shout out Portsmouth.
And so I did that for years, and like that's where I really like learned how, like the structure of music and how to play with other people. Then I started having my own bands in middle school, high school. Started writing my own music. I was writing very serious music.
For what age again
Like,
was this? Middle school still? Or?
Yeah, probably like.
And it was dead
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah,
That's
like
so
probably
funny.
like 13, 14. And I'm writing about, girls that don't like me back
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Do you still have those deep cuts?
I have them somewhere.
Ooh,
They're
big bucks to get those dug out, right?
Yeah, they're some of them are recorded. A lot of them are living in notebooks and stuff like
You
that.
recorded them back then,
But
or are they recorded more recently?
back then, yeah.
Really? You
yeah.
had access to that back then?
I mean, not like fancy, like videos and
Gotcha,
stuff. But in college, I kind of started to get burned out on it because I had been doing it for so long, and I was like, I need to do something else. Like I just need to like take a break, and I was always interested in stand up, so I was like, I could give that a try. There was like one summer where I just watched a bunch of stand-up specials on Netflix, and I was like, this could be cool.
Who did
So
you
I
start with, just out of curiosity?
yeah, it's a good question. I started with Mike Birbiglia.
I love Mike
Shout
Birbiglia.
out, he's
Local
from
guy.
Danvers, Mass. Yeah,
Shrewsbury.
Sorry,
Shrewsbury,
damn it.
Mass.
I'm thinking because you went to St. John's, but not the Danvers St. John's. That's
Yeah.
why.
Shrewsbury,
Damn
Mass.
it. Sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We got to get him on the podcast.
Yeah. He's due.
his podcast is one of my favorites.
He's
It's-
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great. But I started watching that, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, and that like kind of spoke to my personality, where I was like, oh yeah, like kind of awkward and
Yeah, yeah.
like and not super, because like a lot of stand up is kind of like loud and intense and like, and I'm just not. That's just not me. But I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that I kind of relate to. So I tried an open mic in college, and our open mics at college were very popular. So there was probably like 150 kids there my first time.
Way.
And I told some jokes about like, my sister's basketball team, and like I did a joke about I did an impression of the president of the school and stuff, and people were very nice.
So these were other
And-
students, and this is
Yeah.
but somewhere local to the school, I imagine, or
No, it was just all students that went to the school. So like 150 students would
But
show up to this thing.
was this open mic school sponsored, or was it like at a local? Oh,
yeah,
I
so
see.
It was,
I
like,
think
it was school run.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm thinking like a local dive bar or something. Just
No,
happened to be
yeah,
all
like
students.
on campus,
Oh
all
my
students
God.
performing, all students in the audience, and it was like the thing. Like we're all going to open mic.
Wow, that's kind of
So-
stressful though, because I'd be like, if I say a dumb joke, I'm gonna see these people tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
I was stressed, and like it was weird because I was stressed because it was new, but I also wasn't as stressed because I had been performing music for years. Like,
Right, yeah.
I'm 13 in front of at the middle school dance in front of, everybody. So I was like, well,
At the
I've
dance
done this and stuff. Yeah.
we
yeah.
gotta rewind a little bit.
Yeah,
We,
yeah.
we can rewind. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Performed
Finish
at your
that
middle
story. I'm
school
sorry.
dance.
Yeah, no, I performed at my middle school dance. We played. I was in a band with a couple good buddies of mine. We were called Fuzz.
Hell yeah.
Very rock and roll. We were basically a Blink-182 Green Day cover band.
Okay.
we
Nothing wrong with
played.
that.
We played at the dances.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were like, this is so cool, and girls are gonna think we're so cool.
They must have.
And kinda, yeah. They
Yeah,
were like,
I mean, at that age, who else is doing that?
You're just
Right.
gonna be holding a guitar at that age.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I have a song about that now in my act, which is called Play Guitar in Her General Direction.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah. It's just like it's just so embarrassing to look back on now where I was like, what's up, ladies? Just like, but yeah,
they
no,
don't see
that
it
was it was so much fun, and all of those guys went on to also like do this professionally in some way. Like
that's cool.
one is a recording engineer in Chicago now, and like I'm gonna record my first album with him in May, which is gonna be
You
really
going out
cool.
there?
Yeah.
No way.
He built his own studio and stuff out there, and like records a bunch of really cool bands and stuff like
That's
that.
sick.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So that's where I started. Like I was really lucky to like grow up with a bunch of people who were interested in music, who like took it seriously, wanted to practice and stuff. So I felt very lucky. Like that like foundation of like how to perform, how to write songs, how to get better, how to be bad and get
Yeah.
better. Really, really lucky there.
That is cool. So that foundation helped you with the confidence, at least starting stand up, because
For sure.
I think most people's issue is even like getting the courage to put their name on the piece of paper because they're like, I've never done this before.
or just being in front of people at all. Like
Yeah.
I understand that this is bizarre. Like it is one of the main things that people are afraid of is
Public speaking.
public speaking.
course, yeah.
So like I understand that this is, so I had a head start for sure, being like, okay, well, I played in front of my middle school crush before. I can do open mic.
Yeah,
stuff,
hey, dude,
but-
honestly,
that's-
I
yeah.
would much rather play in front of, or much rather do stand up for the first time in front of 150
Yeah.
peers than
Yeah.
play guitar one-on-one to my crush in middle
In
school.
middle school, dude,
That would
having a
be-
crush in middle school is terrifying.
Yeah,
Dude, having
no.
a crush in middle school is actually not fun at all.
Yeah, no. Thankfully, it wasn't one-on-one. It was everybody who was at the dance
Okay,
was
yeah,
there
yeah.
and stuff. But I was like seeing if we could lock eyes.
Yeah, of course.
So what was
Right.
it like that first time doing stand up? Did you have some stuff ready? And did you was it something you jumped into? Because I know you said it was the popular thing. So is that what kind of kickstarted it, or what got you in?
Yeah, so like when I started seeing these Netflix specials and stuff, I just started like jotting down things that I was like, oh, I think this is funny. I think this is funny, and then I'd try and like look up videos of like how to write stand up and
Yeah.
stuff. And, just was like, I'll just give this a try. And I got kind of obsessed with it where I was like trying to like do the math of like, how does this work? Because when I get focused on something, I'm like, I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And when I did it, it was really fun, and they laughed, and I was like, okay, this is really fun, but I do kind of miss my guitar. I do kind of miss playing music. And that's when I discovered Flight of the Conchords. Are you guys familiar at all?
I'm not.
or-
I
Yeah.
do know them. Isn't that? Is there somebody named Jermaine in this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So two guys from New Zealand who had a TV show on HBO where they had these like funny songs like throughout the episodes. And I saw that and I was like, oh, this is something I could do. And then I started writing funny songs. But it was a while before, like, now it's like all songs. Like that's like the main thing that I'm doing. But for a while it was like, some stand up, a song or two. And then I realized as I kept doing it, I'm like, I'm waiting for the song.
Yeah, you'd be finishing
I'm
the
standing
song
up here.
hard, yeah.
I'm standing up here telling these jokes and I'm waiting for the song. So then I was like, all right, I'm going to like fully be, the musical comedian and stuff.
Okay.
So what was your first show that you did with music and comedy?
It was another one at my college. So I was on the booking board, like the student events board, bringing like campus activities and stuff. So we got to book bands and comedians and stuff. So I was like, well, I want to book Eugene Merman, who plays Gene on Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's from the Boston area as well.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Unmistakable
Fun fact.
voice. But yeah.
super nice guy. And so I was like, well, if I'm booking this show, I get to be the opener and stuff. So I did some stand up, I did a song, and he was incredibly nice and was like, hey man, like keep doing this.
Doesn't
And
he do
that's
that
awesome.
too, or is that just the character?
It's just the character.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's
'cause-
not him at all. That's only part of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But
What a coincidence then. Small world, huh?
right. Yeah. So he was like, and like that was really all I needed to be like, because I watched that video recently. I still have it. I was like, oh God, that was not very good, but like just like a little bit of encouragement would like really went a long way.
Yeah, from
But-
someone you respect.
For sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I forget where I've heard that recently. They were really grateful that people encouraged them because when they listened back, it was, oh God. I think it might have been Ed Sheeran. God damn it, dude.
It's all right. Shout out to Ed
I don't want to
Sheeran.
talk about famous people. I want
Is
to talk
this
about
an Ed Sheeran hate podcast?
No, we love Ed Sheeran.
No, I just thought I for some reason thought it was like a more.
You thought it was someone on our podcast?
I thought it was someone like I knew, and then I realized I'm like, why am I quoting Ed Sheeran right now? I don't care, dude. We're talking about homegrown
Shout
stuff.
out Ed. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Ed Sheeran,
you guys
highly
hear about this
recommend
new
giving
guy?
him really underground guy.
Oh God, never
We'll
mind.
put a link. Put a link to Ed Sheeran's
link to Ed
Spotify.
Sheeran in the bio. Yeah,
We're not talking about Ed Sheeran. We're not talking about Drake. We're not talking about The Rock. We're not talking about any of these guys.
So you grew up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, right?
yeah.
What's it like growing up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire? I love Portsmouth.
It was nice, man.
It's a nice little city.
It was a nice little place to grow up. Like by the time I was 18, I was like, okay, I need to leave.
Yeah.
But it was nice because like everybody, it was small enough where everybody kind of knows each other. So like everyone was kind of like looking out for each other. And that's great. Like when you're, in second grade and like other people are like, oh yeah, we like, we'll make sure everybody's cool and stuff. And like, everybody knows each other's families and stuff. Like I used to work at the grocery store in town. I used to work at the Hannaford.
Okay.
Shout out
Hannaford.
But whenever I'd come back from working there, my mom would be like, how was work? Who did you see? Because like I'd always run into, somebody we knew and
Yeah.
or
Nothing like
that
community.
the family knew. Yeah,
That's
it
gotta
was
feel
nice.
good.
Yeah. By the time I was 18, I was like, I need to leave and get out of here. But now I'm like, oh man, should I move back to Portsmouth?
Did you get sick of seeing people after a while? Is that why?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
I
like
just want to put
that'll
my head
happen.
down
I'm
and get through my shift. I don't want to say hi to Mrs. Sullivan every day.
yeah, right. Or when you're having a bad day and it's
Oh, of course.
but like
yeah.
you're like, oh no.
Angsty high school boys. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Just please don't. Like, oh, how's your mom? I'm like, I don't know. I'm having a panic attack right now.
I know exactly.
Would
what
you
you're
like
talking about.
paper or plastic?
Yeah.
Paper or plastic? Please just go.
Yeah.
That's good. So, but we were talking about the jingles a little bit. I like. So you mentioned the Flight of the Conchords thing, and
Yeah.
Another show that does it is Adventure Time. Are you familiar with Adventure Time?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like they definitely do. I think they probably have like a looper or something, and they just like insert that into their episodes. And
Yeah.
half the time, it sounds like they're freestyling. I think they are. And that type of musical, like, I don't even know if that's like comedy necessarily because it's storytelling, but it is.
I think it
little
would
silly.
definitely like be on the spectrum.
It's gotta
yeah.
be. Yeah. I just love that style of like they're just kind of singing about what's around them, but it's like half talking.
Yeah.
So fun. So I just want to make a quick request. Doesn't have to be right now because it would be a force. I think we should do a little Adventure Time freestyling. At
You
some
forgot
point.
to open with a song.
We could do that.
Well, here's the thing.
Hey, we could.
The opening can come at any
Anytime.
time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
let's
Cut that, cut
Cut that part out.
podcast magic. No,
People don't know about that. You can edit podcasts.
what?
With your mind.
No, here, let me lay something down real quick, and we can
Yeah,
mess
I
around
wasn't
with
trying
it.
to be like dance because I think I would love to hit the music at some point. but-
I brought stuff with me. We can mess around with the stuff. So this is my looper, and it's hooked up to my laptop, and on my laptop is connected to my keyboard. So I have all sorts of sounds that we can use. You know, I got drum sounds, I got crazy keyboard sounds.
Do you happen to have any cymatic sounds? You know about them?
I
You
do
know about
not.
them?
What what is that?
Cymatics is a
Heard about these new sounds they got?
they were just like a couple friends that like they were sound designers.
Oh, are those the sample guys?
Yeah, like
Yes.
Druidoo and yeah, they're yeah.
I used to. It's like, and again, the depths of my computer here. A lot of this is just like Logic patches.
Okay.
But yeah, let's start. We'll start with some drums. That'll be easy. Yep. And then the looper will just repeat everything, so we can build it. We can get a nice clap in there. That's nice. And then we'll get some keyboard. This is one of my favorite keyboard sounds.
Whoa. Kind of starting to.
Was it on the beat?
Oh.
Yes.
The boys.
Yes.
I took the bus here. It was raining out. Took the bus here. It's raining out.
Then I can loop my voice too, so we can get that going.
Okay.
I hope that's not true.
I took the bus here. 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 I took the bus here.
I took the bus here. I got all soggy. And now I'm sitting in this. I'm sitting in this sog. I'm sitting in this sog in the attic in Roslindale. And I'm not getting paid.
Okay, I want to make a quick. I have to ask you a question now because we'll get back. We'll do the next loop in a minute, and maybe I'll hit the second verse on that one. You made a post right before coming here about knowing your worth and not being paid for your time. Was that a subtle jab at us for not paying you?
No, absolutely not. Not a jab at you guys.
Because it felt like it. Because now I heard about it the second time today.
No, it's no. So the important thing about knowing your worth
Okay.
is choosing the things that you want to do.
Right.
Like
Appreciate it.
if there's something that seems like a fun time and is free, you're not getting paid, and you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
When you reached out to me about this, I was like, that sounds really fun.
Thank you.
I'm around, I'll do that. But if there's something where it's like, oh, like you guys also aren't expecting me to do an hour of musical comedy at you.
At me.
No.
That's the name of my show. Matt
Right,
Shore
right.
does songs at you, a musical comedy show.
That's great. I think that should be your special name too.
Yeah,
someday.
yeah. But if I'm doing that, then it's like, okay, like I gotta prepare, I gotta bring all the gear, I gotta I gotta sell tickets. That's when it's like, okay, I gotta be paid for that. Of
course.
So,
Yeah.
but like hanging out, messing around with the pedal and stuff, we
Definitely,
can
yeah.
do that. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. And I'm not pressing you like I feel
No,
called out.
this is the gotcha section of the, the podcast.
To be fair, we haven't paid anyone to come on here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I want to revisit this though. I love because
yeah.
One thing
Yeah.
about me, I kind of told you a little bit about this before, is love karaoke and I love freestyling. And if we could just ad lib whatever, so fun.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll go bar for bar, dude.
Bar for bar.
I
Bar
think-
for bar.
Okay.
You like karaoke?
I've never
Actually, I'm
really
sorry,
done
Can we
karaoke.
just mute the other mic
Yes.
until
Yep.
we come back?
I forgot
was just
about
here.
that.
You're good. You're good.
Owen loves karaoke. Big karaoke guy.
People call me the karaoke king. I think.
Karaoke king.
That's what Jack calls me, and all
Is
the other.
there-
We
guys.
had a good time a couple weeks ago.
Is
doing some
there
karaoke.
what's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh.
So my go-to karaoke song that I have probably done the most is "Tribute" by Tenacious D. I love
No
Tenacious
way.
D.
Yeah. They're
I love it.
musical comedy spectrum, baby.
Yeah, they are.
I saw them
Definitely.
live.
No way.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, what was that like a couple years ago, or
Yeah, it was 2 years ago, maybe.
was
it
that
was
House
like
of Blues?
no, it was at the like the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion.
Oh, okay.
It was like big outdoor venue.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Somebody asked me to see that with him, and I could not believe how much the tickets were. But I guess they like.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
pricey.
I
For
probably
Tenacious
should
D,
have
for
done
sure.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Well, first of all, everybody loves Jack Black.
Yeah,
Jack
That's
Black
true.
is a
That's
national
true.
treasure.
You're going to see Jack Black.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, man, Kyle Gass, he was
fire, too.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his
He's the real
guitar
musician, I think.
playing, like he's an incredible musician.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, it was a great show.
That's awesome.
I would have loved to see it, but I remember at the time being like, can't justify that. Probably should have. Would have
Yeah.
been fine in the end. But
Hey, they might do it again. You never know.
Yeah.
It seems like they do it every few years or so. They're like, yeah, let's go do that again.
yeah, you want to know? I have like the most unorthodox intro to Tenacious D was I was watching Mad TV one night, and Tenacious D did tribute as the musical guest.
Oh,
and I
that's
was
cool.
like, that's Jack Black. I'm like, what is going on right now? This is like real music, like hard rock music. And I just
Yeah.
didn't know Tenacious D or tribute or anything. And like
Yeah.
the devil comes out. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this song's kind of crazy. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. So I was a little fascinated by it that way. And then kind of like reverse went into Tenacious D, like the movies and then the show and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, super cool. So that's probably my go-to. I have a little bit of a repertoire. I don't want to spoil them all, but
Yeah.
like a couple of them I've said before on here is like Kiss from a Rose.
Oh, that's a great one.
Big fan of that. I love like this one's a little long. Something I've learned is you can't have them be too long. And they
Right.
can't be like really like throaty choruses. Cause if you're like, don't stop believing for like 8 minutes at a bar of people that
Yeah.
don't care about you, like
Yeah.
you or anything, like, and they're just waiting to do their song. It's like
Nobody should do "Don't Stop Believing" at karaoke
Yeah.
anymore. I
But
think that's
people
been-
do, dude. If you Google
That one's dead at this point.
if you look up like good karaoke songs, it's on the
It's
list.
the first one. Yeah,
And like
I'm sure.
Hotel California, I like too, but I would put up there. It's like no one wants to hear that chorus
Well,
7
it's
times.
got a huge guitar solo
Yeah,
too. So then
just-
you're just like,
You can't pick anything with solos. That was yeah. So there's like, dude, I don't want to make an art out of a shovel, but it's like there is a little bit of like curation to karaoke if you want to actually have a good time.
yeah.
Another one I actually really like is "You're the One That I Want" from Greece. I think that one's great because
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
ever expects the
That's a
I
good
got
one.
chills.
Yeah.
No one
I got
expects.
chills.
They're multiplying.
They're multiplying. No, it's
And
not
I'm
gonna.
losing
That's not gonna happen.
control.
What about Lizzo? You love Lizzo too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the thing. We can't, I also like "Truth Hurts" by Lizzo.
Truth Hurts by Lizzo.
That's a
Because-
great
Yeah.
one.
Why men great till they gotta,
Gotta
be
be
Yeah.
great? I
Yeah.
had.
I saw him kill that a couple
Hold
times.
on. Where's my
That's fun.
piano? Where's
I almost lost my voice at the bachelor party. I was like belting it out.
Oh,
in the
we were
kitchen,
going
dude.
hard.
Karaoke.
That was
Kings.
great though, because we were all singing together, and everyone was like taking turns requesting a
that's
song, and we
fun.
just all sing it.
It was the
awesome.
best. Yeah, it was the best.
It was a good time. I did.
So what's your go-to karaoke? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You what do you got? What's your go-to karaoke?
well,
We'll go around.
Champagne Supernova by Oasis.
I
is
just
one
had a
that-
big
Oh,
argument
that's
with
a
some
good
young
one.
boys about they think that Oasis is the second best British band of all time, and I was really upset about that. But
What was the other one?
they're saying the Beatles,
the
undisputed,
Beatles, and
Okay.
then
and
Oasis.
then Oasis, and I think there's quite a few that could go in between there.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah, I would agree with you.
I was
yeah.
upset. I was upset at that, and
I know like 6 songs by Oasis or 7, like
that's
around there.
twice as many as at least as
Yeah.
me.
I mean, like, Oh, they've got some good ones, but like
Their good ones
Beatles
are really
it's
good.
like
but
hit
the Beatles
after
have
hit
like 50 hits
for
that
years.
everyone knows.
And then they were like, "Hey guys, we're 26. We should probably hang this up.
Yeah.
we should probably
We're
go
kinda
do
old.
something else."
yeah.
26 is old for musicians.
Yeah. You guys
yeah.
see that Beatles documentary
No.
that came out
No.
a couple of years ago? It was all like them recording their last album, and they were all like pissed at each other, and it was really cool because they're just like writing songs like in real time, and it was so cool because you think of these guys like, oh, like just like the most prolific songwriters ever, and then they're just like messing around, and they're just like, Jojo wasn't it. He thought he was a something. Is that anything? Jojo wasn't like, and like that's how they make.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's,
think maybe-
that's how people do it. I'm like, I do the same crap in my room. I'm just like,
Yeah.
messing around and.
That's how it happens.
Do you think maybe we should demonstrate real quick to the people a
Why
Beatles
men
song?
great till they gotta be great.
Don't press me, tell it straight to
My
my
face.
face. Best friend set me down in the salon
chair.
Shampoo press, get you out of my hair.
Fresh photos
With the bomb lighting
new man
on the Minnesota Vikings.
Truth hurts, needed something
More
more
exciting.
Bum, bum,
Beat-um, Bombay.
You tryna break my heart?
Oh, that breaks my heart.
That you thought you ever had it, no, I ain't
from the start.
Now I'm glad you're back with your biz. Now you can never
Never,
ever be your sidekick. I
put
could be
this
Ringing single, worried about a ring on my finger. You can tell your man, shoot your shot when you see him.
It's okay,
He's already in my DMs.
Wild men great till they gotta be great. Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Best friend sit me down in the salon chair. Shampoo breast, get you out of my hair.
fresh photos
With the bomb lighting on the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings.
Dude, that's my favorite.
Clip it. Except for the
yes.
part where I said press instead of text.
Yeah, I messed up a couple lyrics in
Oh
there. It's
man,
all right.
Lisso's gonna be in the comments like, ugh.
Dude, Lizzo's already pretty pissed at me for stealing this song.
Yeah.
I've done this on stage a couple times, so
Lisso's coming for you.
She's just mad you did it better.
it's true. It's true.
But
that
yeah,
was
Champagne Supernova by Oasis and No Diggity by Blackstreet.
Ooh,
are
that's a
my-
good one.
Oh, that's a great
Those
But
are
that
my
one's
two
kinda
go-tos.
long. We
Yeah.
found it by the end. We were like,
It is
let's
a little-
go.
Yeah, the last rap verse we didn't need.
Yeah,
honestly.
well, okay. Shout out Queen Pen. It's okay. Still fire, but like,
Shout out Queen Pen.
but
Honestly, the singing parts are where I really feel in my zone on that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
See now, how do you feel about the Ed Sheeran cover of No Diggity? Is that a nose a
This
no
is
go?
news to me.
I
I
think
didn't
Ed
know.
Sheeran steals a lot of music.
I didn't know he did a cover.
Ed Sheeran's got a cover of No Diggity when it was like, in
I
like
think I've
the
heard it,
like
yeah.
the early 2010s when when it was like that indie folk
Oh, I remember.
revolution
Yeah,
and
the stomp,
stuff.
clap, hey,
and
all
then
stuff.
stomp
Yeah.
clap hey, and then they were like, what if we did stomp clap rap song?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah,
that
yeah,
be crazy?
Oh yeah.
People love stomp rap.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran also did a Trap Queen remix. Now that you mention it, I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah,
he did.
Yeah, that was all the rage, man. And I'm not gonna pretend like I wasn't in a band in high school where I played the bass drum with my foot. I'm not gonna pretend like that didn't happen. It did.
It's all
It
part
happened.
of the process.
Hey, it happens, dude. Yeah.
We stomped, we clapped. It was a great time.
You can definitely
Yeah.
stomp, and claps are a viable instrument.
Yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
It's totally wrong, but
Look, I like the Lumineers.
Hey, they got some jams, man.
I'm gonna tell you this: they performed at Fenway, and Hozier also performed at Fenway. Not great.
No,
Really?
Not great. I mean, I'll tell you what. You look at that crowd; they're kind of. It looked like they were just waiting for it to be over. I don't know.
Damn,
Everybody was just
really?
stand-
Huh.
And if you were at that show and you felt differently,
sound off
say
in the
something.
comments.
Sound off in the comments and say something nice. But I also,
Sound off in the comments, but don't be mean to me. It's like how I feel all day, every day.
dude, I
Hey, leave
like,
a comment below, but tell me nice things.
Leave feedback if it's positive, please.
I don't know. I just feel like there's certain shows like you see like Noah Khan. everybody loved that show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like
Awesome
the music
show.
wasn't necessarily like always fast paced, but people were vibing. You could see the energy.
Yeah.
It just looked like the crowd was standing there, and like half the time recording, which drives me crazy. If
Yeah.
you're recording all the time.
Yeah.
Stop. And you're very lucky that in the comedy
Unless-
scene they don't really allow that.
I will say though, unless you're recording me and you post it on Instagram and tag your boy, that is helpful.
that collab.
do like when that.
Yeah,
happens.
that's something.
I do like when that happens.
Other comedians, yeah, they're like, oh, like don't film my stuff, but I'm like, it's a song. I kind of want it to get stuck in your head,
of course,
you know.
yeah.
Like we can put it out there, but
Have you considered putting yourself on a non-comedy bill? Like, would you like open for musical acts too, or,
So
or be
I've-
the musical act? I mean,
so I've done shows where I'm the only musical comedian on a lineup of regular stand-ups. And I've done shows where I am the only funny musician on a lineup of serious musicians.
Okay.
And
do they love that?
both it really depends, man. It really. And I mean, I will say that this was like when I was starting out and stuff, so like, you know, it really changes, but like, you know, some comedians were like, like why do you have stuff with you and stuff, and I was like, well, shut up.
Wait, were they judging you like as if you had props, like a prop comic?
Some did, yeah, or some being like, oh, like you need like songs to get people to laugh and stuff, and I was like, well,
Who are these people? Let's call them out. What are their names?
well, we
Yeah,
got.
give us names and dates.
Honestly, I can't even remember like specific people, and I think even some of them like came around to it where they're like, you know what, man, like this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I appreciate it.
Why would you hate on that?
But-
Being good at
yeah.
music and tying that into any kind of storytelling and making the storytelling be funny in some way, that's hard to do, first of all, and it's entertaining. So if people are going to be, I understand there's that stigma with prop comics is kind of like where they started that thought process from. 'Cause,
Right.
I do think there's a little, it's a little bit of a crutch, you know, if
Yeah.
like the Carrot Top thing, no one really cares
And
about
like
his
I
props,
will
but,
say,
like,
there is a lot of not so great musical comedy because like I came in with an advantage having played music for
Yeah.
years and stuff.
Totally
but
different,
a lot of people are like, oh, like I'm gonna start learning an instrument and I'm gonna perform, and it's like
start learning and perform is
yeah, so
ridiculous.
Like, so you get some songs out there that like, you know, they're fine or they're not great or whatever, and or it's like,
Any
you know,
fun examples?
you're leaning more on one thing, like you're leaning on the music to make your comedy funnier, or you're leaning on the comedy to make the music better, but like that, like it's really important to me that like both things are like top notch. So like I want you to laugh, I want it to be funny, but I also want you to be like, you know, like when I record this album, I want you to like put the album on when you're like doing dishes,
Right.
you're getting it stuck in your head, you're jamming out, and then you kind of remember like, oh yeah, this is a song about CVS, a guy at CVS,
Yeah.
you know, like, so
There-
Yeah,
Dude,
you
it's
mentioned
catchy.
Zach Fox earlier, right?
Yeah.
yeah, like that song that you
Shout out
referenced.
mental illness.
that song is great.
I listened to that song like all the time when
Yeah.
it came out.
I got
Yeah.
depression.
yeah, with Kenny Beats,
yeah,
it's yeah,
Shout
jam.
out. So funny. Hold on. There was somewhere I was going with this. We were talking about the musical part of it. Oh my God, I lost it. We were going with the Zach Fox.
Zach Fox.
You just got me thinking about shout out mental illness because I was about to say
Shout out.
maybe what it is you know when like you get something stuck in your head and you have to actually like finish the song like to get this actually is really quickly the thing that was stopping me from remembering the thing that I was talking about was I'm gonna dip my balls in some $1,000 dressing because
Yeah,
I got
'cause I
depression.
got depression.
So
Right.
now I've completed that and we're
Now
gonna
I
talk
can
about
continue.
your songs are stuck in my head like the
oh man,
the song about we'll probably get into the bit at some point
Sure,
about liking or not liking when certain things are happening.
we can
That's
do
stuck in my
that.
head, dude. Can't get it out actually, even right now.
We can. You want to do it right now? We can do it right now.
We can.
can. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
people
Let's
make
do
me
it.
wait for stuff, and I'm really excited to do it.
No, what? Hey,
When-
this
and I'm not
is,
saying you made me wait, but it's sort of like my Catholic guilt is making me feel like I have to wait because
No.
delayed gratification is like kind of the name of the game.
No, man.
And then when I try to delay my gratification, you know how I feel about that? When I
are you
delay my
are you not a fan of that?
I'm not really a huge fan of delaying my gratification.
Here, well, let me just build the track real quick.
Am I
we're gonna-
rushing right now?
No, you're good. Let me just get a little bit of this.
We
Let me
like
just-
instant gratification.
Let me
Because-
just get a little bit of. I don't like when that happens. 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 Ready? Here we go. Got some angry drums. I don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I Here we go. Don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I
get really mad when that happens. I ask my parents why that happens. And then I start rapping.
So, and I heard you don't like your Catholic guilt.
I'm not a huge fan of Catholic
You
guilt,
don't like
man.
Catholic guilt, you know? That sounds really tough. Do you know what I think about that?
I actually was,
don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I haven't been to church in years. So why do I still feel this way? Why is God looking at me whenever I am feeling anxious inside? I don't like that. Does that make you feel better at all?
I feel a little better.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
actually,
See,
yeah.
see, that's what this bit is all about. It's just about feeling better. It's all about feeling better. Jack, what about you? Is there
Say the
anything
attention's turned
anything in your life that you find frustrating?
I don't like going into the city on the weekends trying to find a parking spot, dude.
Ooh,
Okay, sounds like Jack just doesn't like coming to my house. Anyways.
Yeah, man. Yeah, parking is frustrating.
Parking is frustrating.
Do
I
you-
always find parking here, so
was
that
gonna say,
wasn't
it's
about
usually
your
pretty
house.
good and
Yeah, I
easy.
always find parking here. I'm talking
Yeah.
about downtown, just
downtown. Yeah, you're trying to find parking.
trying to find parking. You
Yeah.
can't find a spot. You're driving around. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when that happens.
Do you know what I think about that?
What do you think about that?
I bet you don't even know what
I feel
I
like I
think
have.
He
about
changes
that.
it every time, dude.
Okay.
So,
I bet you don't even. Do you have a guess about what I think about that?
I feel like when,
I don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. I'm driving around the city. I'm trying to find a place to park. In this scenario, it's hypothetical for me because I don't own a car right now. But I'm sure that's frustrating for you. You know, I can't always speak to it from direct experience,
for
but,
sure.
But you know, I empathize, and I don't like when that happens. No.
I don't like, I don't like when that happens.
dude,
that was fire.
thank you.
That was fire.
Thank you for
No,
doing that.
absolutely, dude. It's one of my favorite bits to do. It's so fun. I did it. I did it for a room of high schoolers once, and they did not understand.
They're like, what?
Yeah, like I was just like, oh, I bet you don't know what I think about that, and they're like, what? And I was like, same thing. And they're like, oh my god, same thing.
Yeah.
That is so funny because, there is that part of comedy where you're like, oh, he's going to subvert my expectations here.
Yeah.
But also repetition is very funny.
I
yeah.
love it where it's like, oh no, you know what I'm gonna do. You can subvert expectations, and then you can build them all the way up to the point it's stupid.
Oh,
I love it.
I love
though.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of repetition to where it's like not funny and then funny again, you know?
But yeah, dude, I wasn't talking about coming here, obviously.
All right, just
Hey,
making
I
sure
didn't mean
because
to-
it kind
I
of
didn't
sounded
mean to
like I
cause-
just
I
wanted
didn't
to
mean
make
to
sure.
cause a
I mean,
rift
you know,
here,
some
you
of my
know?
best friends.
I
and-
always find parking when I come here. I'm talking about, You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Find
Some
a
of my best
parking-
friends, of course. Yeah.
find
Please
a
don't
parking in the
fight.
city.
I don't like when you fight.
We fight a lot on this podcast.
Yeah, Jack and I love to fight.
Yeah,
and
we're always
I
beefing.
don't
Like when that happens. I don't like when that happens.
So fun. So another original song of yours that I thought was super funny and interesting, and I know there was some stuff we talked about that we were going to say we were going to talk about again.
Yeah.
This particular one was the Lay's Crazy Wavy Funyun Onion Crunchy Bunchy
I
chips.
saw this one.
Did I get that right?
Pretty close. I like your version better. No, yeah. So are you guys, I'm sure you're on the TikToks.
I'm
You
actually
guys-
not on TikTok.
Oh, well,
I'm a little bit on the TikTok.
I'm on the Reels pretty heavily.
You got to
but
get
not
on the
TikTok.
No, so a couple years ago, this guy, I saw this video of this guy who had a bag of Lay's potato chips, and it was a crossover with Funyuns, and he was like, guys, look at these chips. If you read it from top to bottom, it says the Lay's Wavy Funyun Onion Flavored Funyun Onion Flavored Rings. And I was like, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
And like one of the things that I like to do to like keep my writing sharp is like just make little beats and little songs here and there just to practice. And I was like, well, that's kind of funny and stuck in my head, so like I'll turn that into a song. And I did that. I put it online, and I don't have a ton of followers or anything, so I just kind of like I throw stuff up there. Sometimes people see it. Please follow your boy. Please.
Yeah, please like and subscribe.
At Matt Shore on Instagram and TikTok.
Are you Matt Shore? No underscores or numbers or anything?
Matt
everywhere?
Shore 2 underscores because Matt Shore 1 underscore was taken.
What the hell?
And that guy has a private account, and I'd like to fight him.
Honestly,
Dude,
fuck Matt
everybody
Shore
we
one
ever
more-
talk
one
to-
underscore. I don't like when that happens either.
Dude, I love it. You need to get that in commercials,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god.
But yeah, speaking of
commercials.
commercials,
Yeah.
So like I put this online figuring no one would see it, and Lay's saw it. They must have, I don't know how they came across it, and they were like, hey, we want to buy that song from you.
That's gotta feel
and I was
crazy.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Where do I go from
This
here?
happens all the time. I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Sure.
And how did you know for sure that was a real email too?
It was a DM directly from like the Lay's
a
account.
DM. Okay.
So
yeah.
I like looked and I was like, there's no, and it was like, yeah, like Lay's like verified,
Yeah.
50 bazillion followers. I was like, all right.
Like, hey, you can still fake that, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
No, it's not
I don't think
working.
you can, honestly.
No, definitely
we went,
not. Yeah.
I trusted him blindly. So
Yeah.
please
No.
don't scam me. If you offer me money, I'm going to be like, wow, I want it. Yeah, just send us your credit card first. Like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we can do like a reverse funding. Like we'll just get on your credit card.
Yeah. Oh, something. Yeah. But no, so they were like, let's get on a call. And I was like, yeah, let's get on a call. Let's do it. And I didn't know how to do this. So I'm like practicing negotiation. And I'm practicing in the mirror, like, okay, Lay's.
Did you consult people before? Like, how much time was there before you set up this call and like you actually?
There was a couple days, so I like I told my wife about it,
Yeah.
and like other people I know who have done stuff like this before. But like I was like not expecting anything, so I was like, all right, I'll tell them that they need to pay me $500. And then I'd let them talk me down to like $50 and a bag of chips.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
cool.
free Lays for life.
Yeah.
Could be the move.
Yeah, sure. So then they were like, yeah, well, what about how's $5,000 sound? And I was like,
But you offered
insane.
500 first?
No, they came out
Okay.
of the gate
Oh,
with
okay. All right.
5,000, and I was like, yeah, actually, let me check. Yeah, that's great. That's fine. All right. Yeah. Are you sure? Yep. Because like
Have you
I
considered
can play
negotiating that?
I can play the song for you guys if you
Yeah,
want.
let's hear it.
Oh, you have it. Yes,
I have
dude.
it. I have it in here.
Wait, we should have the lyric sheets up. Is there a way we can maybe sing along with you?
That's not the right one. That's not the right one.
Wait, can we do that one at some
Yeah,
point?
what was
What
that?
is that?
We can do that one.
Is that maybe where we can spit hard bars?
This is the song. So like, I'll play the song for you, and like you can tell me if you think it's worth $5,000, and you know this is how it goes. Here we go. We're talking about the Lay's wavy Funyuns, onion flavored potato chips. We're talking about the Lay's wavy Funyuns, onion flavored potato chips. Go crunch them.
Are they going to copyright us
That's
now?
it.
Yeah, but
That's the
I've
whole
heard way
song.
worse shit on commercials than that.
Well, I appreciate it, but like you know, it took me 10 minutes to make. You know, I was just
That-
like
I could
messing
see,
around.
I could see that hitting on a commercial.
Stuff,
honestly.
yeah.
So you're worth like $30K an hour. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, he's chat. He's worth
Chat.
$30K an hour.
If you got 30K,
You got him
why
for
not
to
give
me
it to
in
me
an hour.
Yeah, give it to me in an hour. That's how that works.
because obviously people are lining up to give it to him. So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
That is so cool, and I'm like, I wanted like that's why I asked about like how did you know it was real? Like what the emotions of you've been doing this since you were a kid.
Yeah.
Somebody is now reaching out to you. You didn't even cold call them,
Right.
Like, and they're like, we want
Yeah.
to use this cool stuff, and it seems so simple to you. But I promise you, like that, we weren't gonna make that. And like,
Right.
there's like so many people that like think they can do music, and I'm probably one of them that will like.
Hey
but
man,
there's
I
no
heard
way. Like,
I heard Truth Hurts earlier. That I think you're selling yourself short.
I'm just saying, like, so I think you're selling yourself short because you think that like wasn't worth the money, and you know, being able to find those things, and that was a passive thing. So like, you know, whatever, just make jingles for everything you ever eat, like, and then you're that
There you
could
go.
It's
That could be the move.
Hey, it's happened. I have a free air fryer
no
because
way.
I made a song about Instant Pot one year.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I have the air fryer as well. It's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It was nice, you know. If there's ever something I need, I'm like, can I make a song out of that? And can I bully this brand?
Yeah.
So they
Giving
just sent you an air fryer
giving
because
it to me for free.
They saw the song and just sent you an air fryer.
Yeah, they did. They were
That's
like
cool.
that was a ridiculous story too.
Was this
'cause
before Lay's?
this was before Lay's actually. So this
So you were kind of like jaded to the experience, I guess. At
yeah,
that point.
I was like, yeah, I've been there. Done. Well, I had only gotten free. I hadn't gotten like paid to like be used in a commercial. Actually, Lay's didn't end up using it, but I still got paid, so
Hey,
it's
dude,
fine.
They
Lay's
paid you and they
marketing
didn't
is
use
just
it?
throwing money at people
Wow.
for jingles.
Yeah, yeah. So
All right.
If they were like, "This is too good. This can
This-
never be out."
we can never.
This is
This
better
can
than
never
what
see the
we-
light of day. No, no. So for the Instant Pot, same thing. I like saw the buttons on the Instant Pot, and it was like soup / broth, meat / stew. And I was like, we got that meat broth. We got this. We got that meat stew. And I just like turned that into a little song. That was like pandemic, so I was like
Yeah.
losing my
Just, like,
mind,
losing at objects around the house and
yeah,
singing
losing
about
my
them.
mind, looking at objects. Oh
my
So
God.
they saw that and they were like, we want to send you a gift. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, here's my information. And then I didn't hear from them for like a year.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what would be really funny is to write a diss track that they didn't give me a gift. So then I was like, and they didn't give me a present, and I posted that. So then they said, oh my gosh, Matt Shore, we're so sorry. We're so sorry about that. I can't believe this happened to you. So then like I got into their like customer service platform. Like, you know how companies have like
Yeah.
the customer service hotline if something's
Yeah.
going wrong or whatever. So I must have gotten flagged in their system as like, we royally screwed this person over, because all of the emails that I was getting was like, Mr. Shore, we're so sorry that this something was not up to your standards. Like, they didn't even really, like, the person sending the email didn't even really realize. And they were like, please pick anything from the website that you want. So me and my wife just went through.
Tell me what the 8-quart air fryer.
Yeah, we
you
went
did?
to the bottom of the thing. We were like, what is the fanciest thing on
What was the
here?
biggest they had?
It was.
Is it 8? Or?
I think it was 8. Yeah, and it was like a $300 air fryer.
That's kind of that's like the size of
Like
the table, probably. Right?
It was
like,
yeah,
that's
it
big.
was legit. And so then they sent the air fryer. So then of course I was like, well, to say thank you, here's a song about the air fryer.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's great. That's
Yeah.
You really strong arm them.
Yeah.
I'm
Bullied
surprised that
them
you
into
didn't
giving
bring
you
those
a-
negotiations.
I was like, there's no way they're gonna see this and or remember this or care. And then they were like, we're so, and then I felt kind of bad. I was like, maybe I shouldn't be bullying brands. And then I was like, you know what?
tell you what.
That social media person had a great day at work.
Yeah. They were probably maybe too much of pushovers because RIP Instant Pot actually went out of business. You guys know about this? Heard about this?
No
did not know
way.
about this.
Oh
They
my
went out of
God. Is it
business,
because
like-
they gave me a $350 air fryer?
I'm wondering if their customer service was too good. No, what I think they did was they like the things that they sold you can only buy like once in a lifetime. So I think they like sold
you just
everything
run
they
out.
could, and now like
Yeah.
Well, I heard
That's
a whole
why you got to build
conspiracy.
shit that breaks.
Right.
Don't cut that. We're gonna talk about.
This podcast is always breaking.
So I did hear a conspiracy.
You got to listen
like,
to this podcast
a
every
while.
week or else it breaks.
People were saying that the Instant Pot air fryer companies are typically like appliance companies.
Yeah.
That like for the same reason they're like, we sold you a stove 15 years ago and you haven't bought a stove in 15 years, so
Right.
we need to sell you something.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that stoves have the convection oven ability, which is what an air fryer
Right.
is. But a lot of people don't know that, so they're like, I just hit the bake thing and that's all I
Owen's
ever
giving
do.
the secret sauce right now. People
No,
didn't know that.
it was so they could sell you a second oven. And you know how I feel when companies try to sell me a second oven? You know what happens when I feel when companies try to sell me more than one appliance that I already have?
How do you feel about
Oh
that?
no, it's gone.
Oh no!
I forgot to
like
save
when
it.
That happens. I don't
That's
like
on
when
that's on me, boys.
No,
I
that's
forgot to
okay.
I
save
don't like
it.
when that happens.
That's okay. Yeah.
Because this thing has like a memory in it. And you have to like press the memory button,
Fair
and I
enough,
was
fair
like,
enough.
did not press it.
Hey, I don't like when that happens either.
Yeah.
Yeah, technology. Shout out Jack. Yeah, when did Instant Pot go bankrupt? Let's find out. Okay, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in June 2023. It was actually longer ago than I thought.
Oh my God! So this was like, I think I got the air fryer in like 2022. Like I'm not even joking.
Wow. They were
Like-
just giving
did
them
it.
away.
It was you. They looked at the 2022 reports in 2023 and they were like, well, we got to call it.
I'm so sorry, Instant Pot.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Following a reorg and acquisition. So it sounds like they were.
Oh, they got
The company and
acquired.
brand are no longer in bankruptcy and operating under new leadership.
Okay.
I see.
Key details about the bankruptcy and reorganization is company separation. Instant Pot products are part of a larger conglomerate, instant brands including Pirates and Corel.
Oh,
About
of course.
those ones. And the reason for bankruptcy was the decline in demand for multi-cookers after the surge in the COVID-19 pandemic. And then increasing companies from other brands, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And then we're gonna,
Yep.
so
It's a tough market. It's a,
acquisition, new identity, late 2023, private equity firm, Seven Lane, it's, it's all right there.
well
It's all-
said. That's
yeah,
exactly
it's
what I was thinking.
It's all right there.
So you're telling me that everything an air fryer does, you can do with a normal oven?
I wouldn't say every oven, but like probably more modern ovens. Like a lot
Yeah.
of microwaves, they got all the knobs and buttons on them.
Yeah.
A lot of microwaves are also convection ovens, and people don't know about that. I know. Trust me, I'm not saying you wasted your ticket with them, but
No, I mean, I already had an Instant Pot. What else was I going to get?
Yeah, no, it's true.
I got to choose from the
Don't
air
get me wrong.
fryer or another
I
Instant Pot.
purchased an air fryer and an Instant Pot, so I have both of those
Hey,
things
there
right
you
over
go.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're actually super convenient. I love using
Yeah.
it. If you do a little pressure cook, you can make a stew in like maybe 25 minutes, guys.
Yeah, you got to press
25,
that.
30
You got to
minutes.
press that meat/stew button, baby.
There we go.
I've never actually pressed that button. I just do the pressure cook.
Oh yeah, I mean that works too.
Because
So what does the meat stew button do?
well, that would take a long time, I think, right? Like if you were a stew would take like 6 hours, but if you pressure cook a stew, you can do it in like under an hour.
I think it.
Chat,
I don't
do you
know.
like when that happens? Yeah, no, we'll get off the cooking stuff. So
man.
we talked a little bit about the Matt Shore does music at you, kind of.
Oh,
being
Matt Shore
the-
does songs at you. Thank you so much. Songs at you.
Shit, I'm so sorry.
It's not. You're not the venues have put it on the website wrong.
Oh, as music
So-
too.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Matt Shore does songs at you. Matt Shore does music at you. Matt Shore does comedy for you.
Oh,
In
jeez.
your general direction.
yeah, in the general direction.
That's good too. My apologies. Is there a special in the works?
There is not. So basically, where I am in my career right now is that I am able to headline rooms with my own show where it's an hour of material, and there's enough people to come out and come sell tickets to and stuff like that. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take all of these songs and record an album with it and just have like, because a lot of people will come up to me after shows and be like, can I listen to that? Like it's stuck in my head. I want to hear it. And I'm like, not really. Like you can watch a live version on YouTube and stuff, but like you can't, it's not on Spotify or
Interesting.
anything.
So you don't have
So-
like the DistroKid. Most of this stuff is not
yeah,
out there.
it's not. Yeah. So like that's the plan of like going to Chicago, meeting up with my buddy who, been friends since we were 12 and, be in his fancy studio. We're going to like do this thing for real and stuff. So yeah,
I
that'll be coming
imagine-
out next year.
Are you going to be playing the instruments, or will you bring a band in? Or
I'll be playing the instruments.
All of
Yeah.
them, okay.
Yeah. I think like he might hop on a couple things. But yeah, it's going to be mostly me, but yeah.
That's exciting. And
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Oh man, that is cool. I
Yeah.
guess that is, you definitely got to get it out there because then that stream income,
Yeah, I
Big
gotta
bucks.
gotta get those. Gotta get the
Oh, yeah.
0.00001.
Get on Bandcamp a
Spotify's
little
paying
bit.
big these days.
Yeah, that Lay's deal. That was like 1 trillion streams.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god. Yeah. What did Snoop Dogg say? He had 1 billion streams and he got 40K.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
But I think that was due to like splits and stuff because he doesn't make his beats and everything. So it's like
Right. Yeah.
you make all of it. So that's,
Yeah. Like all. Like I'm paying. By Fred for like production and all that and like use of the studio and all that stuff. But like I'll have like full ownership of like the masters and everything.
That's good.
But
Yeah, if
Yeah.
people, I know we've kind of like talked about the show, but people might not know about this. This guy headlined Laugh Boston just a month ago,
yeah.
and it's pretty good. Pulled people to the room, the main room at Laugh Boston. Big deal. And I know
Yeah,
you
that
said
is
you
a
were
big deal.
rescheduled, right? You're supposed to be in a different room, but then you were still able to make that room happen.
Yeah,
so, kind
yeah.
of a big deal.
Wild.
We haven't really talked about this yet. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
It was a
Congrats.
wild situation. Like, so I was supposed to play the Little Chuck, which is underneath the Charles Playhouse, like where the Blue Man Group are.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice
So like,
spot.
there's like a small theater in there, maybe like 100, 150 seats or so. And like that's the size that I play. Because again, I am not famous, and so the Little Chuck show got canceled because the Improv Asylum flooded. And
I remember seeing something about
yeah.
this. Yeah.
So they were like, so they had to move all of the improv shows to the Little Chuck, and everybody who had a show booked, they had to like figure out something else. So they were like, we could wait to see if we can, fix Improv Asylum. It is now back up and running,
It is, okay.
which is nice.
In the North End?
Yeah, yeah. But so we could either wait for that or we could book like an off night at Laugh Boston. And I was like, well, Laugh Boston is like 300 seats, and people who go through there, are pretty well established, like nationally
names,
touring
yeah.
comics. If you're okay with me not selling that, like, let's do it. And so I ended up just like going ham on the marketing, where I was just like marketing is my day job right now.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to throw everything at the wall. Like I'm making a ton of TikToks, a ton of Instagrams,
Yep.
posters, dressing up as a possum and playing music on the street, the normal stuff you do.
Of course.
Shout out Anxiety Possum. Get Anxiety Possum merch.
Yes.
Is there a website for that? Or
There is. Yeah. There's a link in
Probably
my
Metro.
bio.
I don't know,
Yeah.
link in bio, maybe mattshore.com. Check out that link in
Yeah.
bio.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get a possum shirt. But yeah, so I just like threw everything I had at it, and we got a good amount of people out, and like, and you were there, you remember it was a gross day.
It was a tough day, yeah.
You know, it's in the seaport. Nobody is just like hanging out in the seaport. So like you don't get a lot of foot traffic anyway. So I was super pumped with how many people came out to it and stuff. And now I feel a lot better about like, you know, taking it other places and stuff. Like I'm trying to set up like a little like New England tour right now of like, you know, smaller venues and stuff. But it should be really fun.
Yeah, and I remember, so at the end of that night, I remember you mentioned that you had the merch. People lined up for the merch.
They did.
And
That's big.
Which was so cool. So that
Yeah.
that was brand new to me also, because like I bring merch to shows and stuff, and Laugh Boston especially, like they're used to dealing with big name people. So
Yeah.
so the staff was all so nice, and they come in and they're like, yeah, so like, do you want to? You're gonna do a meet and greet, right? And I was like, I guess. I mean, I've never done that before. And they're like, oh, it's so easy. We'll put the thing behind you and people can come take their picture with you. And I was like, I hope people want to do that, but okay. And we did it. And there was a line for merch and a line for people to come say hey. And I was like, I
Feels good.
think this is happening
Yeah,
here.
this
Like
seems to be working.
things are going on. Like because what's cool is like there's enough interest where people see the name like Matt Shore does songs at you, and they're like, yeah, I guess I'd check that out. I don't know what that is. I'll see what that is. And then like it's really cool to see people are into it. You know, like it's all about like my whole show is just like very silly, very relaxed, you know, like I want you to like forget about all the garbage going on in the world and stuff. And people are responding to that, and they're like, yeah, like it feels nice to just like goof around for an hour and stuff. So like that's really what I'm trying to do.
It does feel nice to
Definitely.
goof around.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
I got that vibe when I watched your stuff. I was like, this is a very just like relaxed environment.
Yeah.
And we talked about this a little off mic. I'm crossing I can't remember what we talked about off mic or not.
No, that's all right.
So one of the things this one we definitely haven't talked about yet is I noticed that in a lot of your promo you use a soft voice, and I thought that this was a marketing strategy because personally I hear that and it kind of gives me like a Steve from Blue's Clues, like this is a friend, like I'm gonna lean in a little closer. He's talking quiet, like of course this is a safe place, like this is my friend. I know who he is. And that's how I felt like maybe that was the approach. And was that the goal?
It was not.
Okay.
I'm really glad you felt that way. Like,
well, I feel like we're friends.
That's
Like we
very
said at the top
nice.
of the episode, please be my friend. I think I need a friend.
Yeah, man. No, so like the reason why I was talking quietly is because my wife and I both work from home. So she's just in the
Strictly
other
practical.
room. Yeah. and I could just be like yelling about this stuff. Like, hey, you guys need to come to my show. It's
She's on
gonna
a
be
conference
great.
call. Yeah.
And her boss is like, what? Like,
That's hilarious.
you know, and like there's, you know, we used to live in a studio apartment together,
okay,
and
yeah.
like I have a song about that too. And we like she'd be sitting on the bed with her headphones on, and I'd be at like in the kitchen, which is the same room, just like at the kitchen table, just like making beats and just like, because of course all she can hear is
Oh yeah.
stuff. So
Oh my
she's
God.
very used to it, but like,
Yeah.
you know, when I'm making videos while she's working, I'm like, hey, so like I've got this show coming up. It's gonna be really fun.
Well, it's very
But
welcoming
I'm glad,
and warm.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's welcoming and warm. You
Big
know, the
Blue's
internet
Clues
is a crazy
vibes.
place, so I'm glad to you know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro.
You guys know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Hey, loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear. The other thing I was going to say, we talked about a little bit off mic, I'm pretty sure. You traveled a little bit. And
Yes.
your travels have taken you to, I believe you were talking about some like really top tip of Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Kinda far up there.
I do the college circuit. So if you're watching and you want me to come to your school, there's a link for that as well. I'll come to
Lincoln.
I'll do songs at your school. I'll do songs at your school. But yeah, so like you can travel all over the place doing that. And I went to Michigan Tech and did a show in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So I took a plane to Chicago and then this little teeny tiny plane to like Houghton County, Michigan, where like it's like one plane at a time and you walk
fields,
off and it's just like, you know, like you walk off onto the tarmac and you're there. And it was so much fun, and it was just like this lovely little place, and I played for a bunch of very shy, very smart engineers, engineering majors. They were so nice. I didn't think they liked me because they weren't laughing super loud.
One thing about engineers, and I know about this a little bit, they aren't really great at social cues.
Well, it was just so funny
Owen
because
can say that. He's allowed to say that.
like I get a lot of my energy like feeding off the crowd and stuff, but they were very like reserved. So I was like, oh, I wonder if they don't like this and stuff. And then afterwards I was like, oh, like, and if you want like a shirt or a sticker, you know, you can come up and say hey and stuff. And they all like got up and came over single file and were like, that was a really nice show. Thank you for coming. I thought it was really funny. And I was like, oh, well, thanks. I really wasn't sure. So like, I'm glad that people can also like feel good enough to be like shy at a show and like just like hang out and like not feel the pressure to be like, you know, laughing super loud or like I'm gonna make fun of you. Like there's been people who like
They make fun of you?
no like I'm not gonna make fun of you.
The crowd, right. Because
Yeah.
the crowd work is huge right now.
Yeah,
I thought you were
It
going to
is
say
kinda
people have
scary.
made fun of you.
No, I mean maybe behind my back.
You know
I was going to
What
say,
are you guys
have you had
saying?
issues with hecklers at all?
Some not super often. I think like because it's songs, people kind of understand like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not gonna yell out.
That makes sense.
But sometimes they still do, and then like I can like, especially if I'm like in between songs, I can kind of like play off of that and like
Yeah.
like shut up or whatever.
yeah.
Like you can make it fun,
Right.
People definitely can vibe with it. If they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm getting called out. Okay,
Yeah,
and, you know,
but like a lot of people I grew up with who like didn't know that I was doing this or whatever have like come up and been like, oh, like, are you gonna like make fun of me or like are you gonna make fun of people in the crowd and stuff? And it's like that's not really like what I'm about.
Yeah.
Like we'll like I'll talk to people in the crowd, like we'll do I don't like when that happens or like things like that where it's just like. But I'm like, no, like this is low stakes. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise. I
not
won't.
trying to embarrass
You
anyone.
know, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so many. Like there's a good amount of comedy where it's like, nice shirt, idiot.
Half the comedy I see on Instagram now is just crowd work of people just shitting on people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little played out.
It is a
already.
little
and I
bit,
mean, like
people are
there
sick of
there
that.
are some people who do it so well, and like
Shout out
props,
Big J. Shout out Big J.
yeah, like props to these guys who can do it really well and like make people laugh doing it and stuff. But I'm just like, you know, I wouldn't say that to anybody. So
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm just like I would rather be like, what's something that's frustrating? Like, can I turn that into a song? You know, like what's like some gossip you have or something, you know, like just like fun stuff like that.
No, that is great. And it allows people to kind of like add themselves into the show a little bit because
Yeah.
some people do. I think there is a level of heckle where it's like people think they are supposed to be part of the show.
Right.
And
yeah.
But I
I
feel like they relate to you so much that they just like have
Yeah,
to
so
chime
they
in.
might be
Yeah.
like talking too loud or whatever, and they're like,
Yeah.
so that gives them a chance to be like, this is how I feel, and they got to talk now. So it's like, I'm not
Right.
gonna talk again because like, what if he asked me again? Like, so it's like that
Yeah.
that kind of gives you a little more control in that way. And I feel like I do think that the crowd work thing is definitely
I
people
agree.
just like it's the same joke every time, kind of
Right.
like, oh, what do you do for work? Oh, you saw this? Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And like, that's the same joke every
That's
time.
a dumb job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like, boing, boing, boing.
Yeah.
Like, just whatever.
Oh, you're a doctor? Shut up.
Oh, nobody's having a heart attack here. It's like, whatever. I don't know. Anyways. There was something I was going to say about the crowd work piece. Oh, I think it was just, anyways. There was another thing we were talking about beforehand. It wasn't Michigan related. Oh, we talked about the DAW stuff a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Are you, I know you record your own stuff, or you're going to the real recording studio.
Yeah.
How much of this are you bringing pre-recorded? Are you going straight, you're going to use their equipment for everything? Like, or do you kind
I
of have like
think-
skeletons laid out?
So I think I'm gonna build everything, like rebuild
Probably
most
fair
thing.
enough, yeah.
Like there are some things like this this keyboard sound is like, this is like one of my favorite ones. So like I'll probably bring this with me. But yeah, and then like the songs that I play on guitar, like, you know, just gonna be guitar and stuff. But like when I record tracks, it's all through Logic. So like I've got, you know, all these different Logic sounds, and then I build them out myself, and then you know, can manipulate them and do all that stuff with it. But the fancy studio stuff, it just gives you a little more creativity, and like
Definitely,
like I think
yeah.
some of these songs are gonna sound different like than they do live, like which I think will be kind of cool, like more filled out, you know.
And you can at least allow somebody else to kind of take the heavy lifting of the technical music parts of it, and you can just creatively do what you want there. And
Right,
they can, like you
yeah.
said, fill out the rest of it. So that's kind of like,
For sure.
is your friend a producer or just an engineer? Or like
He's both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And a ridiculously incredible musician. Max Grazier is his name. Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Max.
Wait, where can we follow him?
He's got a page, Grazier Audio.
Okay.
Is his recording stuff. And then he's in a bunch of bands too. Rat Tally, Gafiza, a bunch of really, really awesome bands.
Cool.
Wow.
All right.
Highly recommend.
Nice. So as far as being in bands goes, you don't play in a band at all anymore, right? You just
No, not really. I miss it sometimes. And I think someday when I have money, when I have money, I would love to do the show with a band.
Yeah.
And like have a band
That'd be awesome.
with me playing the songs and stuff. Cause like right now it's a lot to juggle. Like it's, you know, building the beats, you know, dealing with tracks, playing acoustically. And then I also have like a PowerPoint behind me where like stuff is like happening on screen that I'm like controlling with my feet.
yeah.
And stuff like I've got like a pedal that like I'll switch that I can, you know, switch the PowerPoint while I'm playing. And it's just like, it's a lot to deal with. So
Yeah.
like if I have, you know, a band or like someone helping me with that, like that I think will be like the next iteration of the show.
Are there any
Okay.
comedians that have full bands?
Kill Tony.
I mean, yeah, but like there's I'm trying to think. Adam Sandler did a special where he had, I think, a guy with him that
Jack
like
doesn't know anything about Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I know about Adam Sandler.
yeah.
When you were
He's
talking about the
recurring
spectrum
meme.
earlier, I thought about Adam Sandler singing the Hanukkah song.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
he's on the spectrum.
He's very much there. Yeah.
But no, I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we've just drilled this. We've drilled Jack about this.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times.
Yeah, it's, you know, I get it. There's people who aren't.
He's a New Hampshire
fan.
guy, though.
He is. Yeah.
Local
Yeah.
guy.
There's a couple. My grandparents were always like, "You should just call Adam Sandler." And I'm like, "Yeah."
My mom's like that. She'll suggest like the craziest shit. She's like,
Yeah.
"Have you ever talked to like the Red Sox?"
What about Matt Damon? He's
Yeah.
from around here.
Ask Matt Damon if
Do you know Mark Wahlberg's from Dorchester? Did you know that? Reach out to him.
I heard about that.
I'm just
yeah.
gonna go to the Wahlburgers and hang out and see if you see him.
Yeah.
So I don't want to press you, but do we want to maybe hit the like fun freestyle portion of the night? Or we can hit the landing zone too. Would it be fun to do like freestyle music? What was that beat, the drop beat that we heard at one point?
Oh, so that was
yes.
part.
Can we freestyle to that?
So
get back to that.
that's
And
actually
I'm
part
sure
of the.
I'm leaving something on the table. That's why I don't want to wrap this up, dude. I do want to keep you here all night. I say to guess.
I would love to go home. No, this has been so much fun. This has been great.
Yeah, we're at like an hour 20 right now,
damn,
so we can
okay.
approach landing at any time.
Yeah.
But I'm also really vibing at freestyle. If
Yeah, we can
maybe
definitely do a
force
freestyle. Let me see what I got in here.
it. And I think we're about to hit this freestyle portion of the show. What do you
Sounds
guys
like we're about to hit a
what do you guys
freestyle.
think?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I picked a good beat to start with here.
Jack, do you like when that happens?
When we freestyle?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Hey. Boston's Big Four featuring Matt Shore. Bars. 4, 5, all of us, 5. We're gonna sit, sure, but then we have pure thoughts and intentions. Shout out to Matt Shore, he came on the podcast. That's more than I expected. I thought he wouldn't have done it, and now we're really having fun. The funnest.
Having fun.
So much fun, the funnest. Jack doesn't agree with me. I think he's the dumbest. No, I reversed that.
Whoa.
I said he's the smartest. I'm about to take it back. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
It's not true.
He's not dumb, he's smart.
I think that might be off the mic. That mic. Sorry.
He's not dumb, he's smart.
I obviously didn't mean it that way.
He got all A's in school. All his teachers thought that he was cool. The other kids, not so much.
Oh,
But that's okay.
Fuck them.
I'm the other
them.
kids.
Fuck. Fuck.
My nickname at school was the other kids. I am that guy, I'm your brother. It's the type of guy that's real rude and really mean. Just kidding, I'm real nice. I really seem like your best friend. Best friend. Best friend. I'm your best friend. We like to sing now. Sing now. Thank you, Matt Shore. I'm trying to sing now. Freestyle.
Oh, wow.
Instant pot. Instant hot.
It's getting a little wild in here.
Instant thoughts. Everyone knows. This is hot. This is hot. This is hot. Trying to eat a stew. Trying to meet the brew. Trying to steep a soup. Trying to steep a soup. Take some chicken broth. If you're trying to make some chicken broth, you take the bones from the chicken, then you steep it in some water, y'all. Chicken broth. Chicken broth.
Chicken broth, chicken broth, chicken broth.
Not to be confused with stock. Stock uses juices from the actual animal, I think.
Cause you're my chicken broth.
Not chicken
You're
stock.
my chicken broth.
Not chicken stock.
Not chicken stock.
Whoa.
Not chicken stock.
You're my chicken broth.
Whoa, dude. I had a good time
That
with
was
that,
electric.
actually.
That was beautiful.
It's going #1, baby.
That's number one, actually. Clip
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Someone should pay us $5,000 for that.
100%.
Ooh, actually, maybe really quickly, one more freestyle before we leave. Maybe we should do a commercial for something.
Oh yeah, we could do a commercial for something.
What's a local brand maybe we should do a commercial for? What's a local brand that maybe we all have stakes in that maybe we would like to be affiliated with?
Wicked Craft.
Maybe.
That restaurant that I sent you the other day.
That's right.
What else? What were you thinking?
I don't know, actually. I was like, is there like a snack?
I mean,
or
we
like,
could do one for this podcast. Is that a little too self-promo-y? We could do it.
We could actually. And then maybe within it, we can maybe talk shit about the Boston Music Awards and they're nominated for Podcast of the Year again.
It's true.
They actually, it's
Why does it seem like nobody got nominated for that? You're not the first guys I've heard been like, we talk about music all the time.
Every year, people complain about it.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I don't know.
There's-
I'm over it at this point.
This might be a good one then. Then we should do this.
Okay. I like it. Okay. And then that's the chorus, what we just heard.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Whoa.
Boston's Big Four. There's four.
There's only four people that I know in Boston, and you guys are two of them.
Are we big?
There's only one more person, and that person is the biggest of them all. Boston Big Four. You don't know that shit. Come on. You don't know that shit.
Boston's Big Four. Boston's Big Store. Try to buy merch. That's what we're for. We only push merch. We only shill merch. We only shill ads. We only shill ads. We only shill the things that people don't want because we're trying to make a buck. Boston's Big Four is only about making a buck. Just trying to make a couple bucks.
We want $4.
That's 4 more than we've made.
We want Boston bucks.
Actually, I think we've only spent money so far.
You don't know that shit, motherfucker. You don't know that shit. You don't know that shit, motherfucker. You don't know that shit. You don't know that shit, motherfucker. You don't know that shit.
Send me the link, babe.
You don't know that shit, mother. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that shit, motherfucker. You don't know that shit.
Send me the link.
Fire.
Oh man,
Dude, thanks.
That was beautiful.
So fun. So fun.
so much fun.
We might have to have you back on with another musician, and we'll do like some. I don't want to say dueling musicians, but you guys should play off each other. And
We can fight.
Yeah. Actually, no instruments.
No instruments.
Just fight.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have a fist fight.
We're going to
up
have
here.
you box another comedian.
Yeah, Boston's Big Four is actually turning into Fight Club for musicians.
There we go. Pay per view.
Super fun.
Jake Paul situation. Love
Yeah.
it.
I've had a great time.
I've
Me
had a
as
great
well.
time.
Thank
too.
you guys for
Yeah.
having me.
No,
this was great.
awesome.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming on. November 8th, 6 show. We obviously had a great time at
Yes,
it. So,
it is. We were all there.
Yeah.
Everyone came.
It's not.
Everyone was there.
This isn't the past. This is
happened.
now.
the day that
And
this
that
came
happened
out is when it was
before.
recorded. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. That happened before. It was in Exeter, New Hampshire, and they
Sick
all
show, dude.
lifted me.
Everybody came out to Exeter, New Hampshire.
They
Yeah.
all lifted me up,
In a chair,
and they
they were like, "He's the
cheered,
king."
and they were like, "Matt, sure, Matt, sure,
Matt Shore. Matt
we love
Shore.
when you do songs at us." Yeah.
So cool. And I think you might have even played maybe one of. Actually, it couldn't have happened because it happened before this. So never mind.
Right.
Actually, caught me. Never mind. But mattshore.com is where we can get merch.
It is mattshorecomedy.com.
mattshorecomedy.com.
You can follow me on all the socials at Matt Shore with an underscore.
2 underscores.
I'm always posting music and Steve from Blue's Clues talking videos.
I appreciate it, dude.
And,
Very common. I love it.
Yeah, I've got links for merch in my bio and all that good stuff. And I'm always posting show dates. So come
Keep an eye
see a show. Come see Matt Shore does songs at you. I'm gonna do songs at you.
Do
Look,
songs
this
with
is my
us.
camera. I'm gonna do songs at you.
Yeah, do so. Yeah, thank you for coming on. Matt Shore __ on Instagram.
That's
Matt
right.
Shore _ everywhere else.
I think so. You'll find
Okay.
it.
You'll
Yeah,
find it.
no, it'll
You'll
come.
find
Matt Shore.
it.
Matt Shore
Yeah.
does music at you.
It'll
Matt
pop
Shore
up.
does songs at you. I'm so sorry. I did it again. I don't like when that happens.
I don't
Anyways,
like.
thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
We'll catch you
having
next
me.
time. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Matt
Be
Shore.
safe. Matt Shore.